Well, here I am in the Arboretum again, Sanford Smith, teaching professor in forest resources at Penn State. I'm in the Arboretum at Penn State in the Hartley Wood. In a prior video, I talked about the old growth trees that are located in this area. Today I want to talk about some restoration efforts that have been underway here in the forest. Many areas of Pennsylvania have a problem with invasive plants. Plants that have been brought here for one reason or another, usually in gardens or as wildlife improvement plants, and they get away and they become invasive and they actually crowd out the native plants. This is a problem that people are working on today, and it's all kind of under the topic of forest restoration. Here in the Arboretum, work has been carried out to remove a lot of the understory brush that are actually plants that are found in people's gardens in the State College area. The birds would eat the berries and then come over here and drop the seeds and they would grow up. Things like multiflora rose and honeysuckle and privet hedges that people have around their homes are growing here in this area. In this area around me, all of those shrubs were removed, they were killed, and then native plants have been put in here. Now, it's a long process, it takes a lot of work, and we're just learning how to do this. But the Arboretum is trying hard to restore the native plants to the Hartley Wood. I'm going to move across the trail here and come over to a fence. This fence is what we call an exclosure. It's built here to exclude deer from getting in. Inside this area, native plants have been planted. Some of these are orphan plants that have been brought from other areas where construction was occurring and such, and they're native plants, and they got replanted in here. Now, they've been fenced in so that deer don't get them, and also it reduces the human traffic, so to speak, over the plants. But you can get in here, and on tours that are designated for that purpose, you can come see these native plants. I also want to point out that there's a beautiful brochure here produced by the Arboretum. It's called the Maryland Quigley Gerhold Wildflower Trail and Hartley Wood brochure. This is part of that Gerhold Wildflower Trail here that included the building of these exclosures and the replanting of these native plants. So this is just to tell you a little bit about forest restoration. It's a kind of evolving science these days on how we get rid of the invasive plants that have taken over and restore areas to their native plants. Thanks very much for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed this session.